so much for tuning in. I'm going to try and make this video really Christmassy. I'm just stuck in traffic at the moment. So first of all, I had plans to do, you know, I tend to do my version of vlogmas, which is not a video every day because I can't, first of all I don't have the time, but secondly I don't have anything to video a lot of the time because of work and stuff like that. I can't go out every day and try and do something exciting. So I normally try and just do, instead of 2 videos a week, I try and up it to 3 or maybe 4. But this month I feel so ill today. I feel 10 out of 10 for rubbish. So David caught the flu at the beginning of December and he was really ill with it, and I thought, I'm gonna get away with this, I'm not gonna get it. I didn't even feel vaguely ill. Then by the second, I think it was the end of the first or the second, no, end of the first week. By the end of the first week, I started getting it. Then I was ill for 2 weeks. Then after that, there's a second bug going around in the UK at the moment, and it's called the norovirus. Guys, I got that. It was awful. Then I passed it back to David. Basically, for most of the month of December, we've both not left the house and we've been really ill. And to be honest, even now, I'm kind of like getting over it. I've still got a bit of a cold, but I can't be bothered to do anything. I cannot be bothered. I just feel tired all of the time. And I've tried to film videos and I just don't have the energy to think of an idea, film the idea, and then go and edit it after. So I've been really rubbish and I'm really sorry for that. I had to go out today. I had no choice because of two main reasons. First of all, I've delayed getting my hair done. And if I don't do it now, this was the last appointment they had before Christmas, so if I don't do it now, it's not going to get done till January. So I'm going to go and get that done. Then I need to go and get final Christmas presents. I did most of it. I've done most of it, and I did it online. But there's just some main things that I didn't want to buy because they're clothes. And I thought, I want to see that in person before I go and buy it, because I don't want to buy it, then it's wrong, and then it's too late to get the real thing. So I'm just going to go today and do that. It's later on in the day, it's so dark, and I've turned the brightness up on this camera, and it's 2 in the afternoon. 2 days time, it's the shortest day, and on the shortest day it gets really dark really quite early. Anyway, I've had my hair done. I'm just now on my way to Harrods. Did I say earlier, I've got like a list of things that I need to do. So I've got to pick up my watch. I need to go and get a whole bunch of receipts that I left there last time. Oh yeah, I bought a jacket in Dior ages ago that was altered for me, and I haven't been able to go in because I've got the dreaded bug. And what else? Christmas presents. I've already got a list of what I'm gonna get, so I kind of know, so I can just go and do that. I really want a coffee because, my God, I'm so tired that I'm fighting this right now. Right now, I just want to go get in the car, go home and go to bed, have like an afternoon nap. Here we are here. I'm gonna go and get coffee and cake first. I need like the caffeine and the sugar. Let's go in through, this weather's gross, I'm soaking. Let's go in through the makeup bit. So I've just come because I want to get some food items, because for one side of our family, David and I put together hampers because they don't do gifts, because everyone's like got to that age where they can't be bothered anymore. So we are going to do food instead. I'm just going to pick some items. And Lee doesn't want to be in it because what's wrong with your hair?
Well, he had a haircut yesterday.
I won't show your face. just the bottom half.
Well, see, the guy who usually cut my hair wasn't in yesterday.
Yeah.
And I needed to have a haircut because I had dinner with friends.
Yeah.
And it just cut a bit too much on the side and it looked like...
I think it looks fine.
Like a child.
No, you don't.
Like a child.
Can I show everyone?
Oh,
it doesn't look. It doesn't.
I look like a child.
You look really fresh.
There's only one, so I need to kind of...
Luckily my hair grows fast, but...
I think it looks good. Do you want to open your birthday present? I've had this for weeks. It's nothing like major, I just want to say, but
You
just
really
something
didn't have
small.
to, so
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to. I've had this since when? The beginning of December.
Wow.
I don't know if you're going to know what this is.
What is this, Sophie?
Can you open the card first?
Oh my God, this is beautiful. The package is amazing.
I actually I told you I saw this in the shop and I actually laughed. I like snorted laughing in the shop.
Enrique is here too.
Come and check this card. You're gonna love this birthday card.
I love it.
Right. So it's like, here is your seat in between a screaming baby.
Security.
David was like, it's wrong because normally it'd be back down here near the toilets.
But
as well.
toilet is that's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't think he's gonna know what. I don't think you're gonna know what this is. I think you're gonna open it and you'll be like, what is this?
Ooh. I was telling Sophie about my hair. I'm like, oh, I'm so embarrassed.
There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with his hair?
It's not his standard.
It's
Oh.
not my standards.
I hate getting a haircut though because it always looks bad for a few days.
And I said to him, I want a haircut, but it doesn't look like I've had a haircut.
Yeah.
He didn't understand.
Yeah,
that concept, but okay. So how do we open this?
Don't know.
I think from here,
Is it?
you need to kind of... It feels like it has an open.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
It's a room diffuser and it smells like oud.
Oh my goodness.
So it
So
doesn't die.
it doesn't die at all.
No.
This is amazing.
And it's you know those reed diffusers with the sticks?
Yes,
It's a version of that.
I have never seen this before.
I love them.
This is
They look so good in your
beautiful.
house.
And it's so elegant.
Have a look at the jar it's in.
I'm scared to open it.
Doesn't it feel real?
It looks real. I thought it was real.
Ooh.
So this you spray it on?
That
Is it?
yeah, you can increase the flavour with that.
Nice.
It's
This
so
never
very
dies.
nice. No, but it feels like
You can smell it.
Yeah. You can smell...
It's gorgeous.
You can smell
Rose-
the oud.
rose
But
oud.
it's a beautiful oud.
Yeah,
Rose oud.
yeah.
No?
my outfit today. I love this. This is a shirt from Karen Millen ages ago. You could probably still get this on eBay, you know, if you looked. And it's got, this is stitched into it like a corset top. The best jeans in the world. The JustFab jeans are like my favourite. I've got these in, look how slimming they are. I feel like these jeans are really slimming. There's Anne Lee in the back.
Hi.
Thank you. Oh, and the chocolates.
You didn't realise.
Now I'm just about to try on, you know, the jacket that I told you about. Hello, sorry. I'm just about to try on the jacket that last time I came in, so I bought it. And then get this, I bought this jacket and then it went 40% off in the sale. Guys, if you like this jacket, you can get it right now, 40% off. I shed a tear when I saw that. So I'm gonna try that on, see if the alterations have worked out. And then at the moment, there's nothing new in, like they're waiting for the new collection, which is a bit annoying. Okay, it doesn't go with this shirt at all, but here it is. Wow. So I wanted to come in here and try on this, which I'd seen on the website, and I've never bought Louis Vuitton clothes before, but it just caught my eye. And I'm also going to try on some other kind of cropped off jackets.
Should we decide this?
So this is the next one. I feel like this is a bit weird though. Like, what's going on at the back there? And then this is like a cropped off leather jacket with the monogram on the inside. So I decided to get for David one of these scarves and a belt. One of those there. I'll show you it later. Actually, no, I won't show you it because they've already wrapped it. Guys, this is amazing. I'm just in the aftercare section at Harrods. They've got this whole space. And it's literally designed for, if you've bought a watch, doesn't matter whether it's here or not, you can get it like repaired, fixed, serviced. And there are all these like private booths up here. My watch, I've got like a tag that I bought in 2008 or something, and I love it. And the battery ran out, so I brought it here. And previously I was like paying £250 a time at like my local jeweler. When I came into Harrods and it's £50. I'm like, I've been getting a bad deal. So just to show you here, I collected that jacket. I've bought David a bunch of stuff in here. I've got more stuff in here that I've bought for other people. One of the items that I wanted to get for him is a coat, but the thing is, I don't know what size he is, and for some reason on this brand, they're like, you can't return it. So they said order it online and then you can return it. So I've ordered 2 sizes. And I'm gonna pay for them to turn up by Saturday. I tell you what, I'm so tired. I know I keep saying it. I cannot wait for Christmas just to be here and for me to have all this stuff done. Does anyone else feel like that? Like, even things like having to like go and get all the food before Christmas Day and knowing everyone's dietary requirements, and oh, it's really exhausting. And it's raining really badly outside, like torrential. It's coming up to 7 o'clock. I think hopefully David's put on the dinner. That's a watch safe, by the way. How amazing is that? They've got some really amazing watch safes in Harrods. I've just got it back now. My favourite watch. Bought with my first ever promotion one Christmas, and I don't need any more than one watch. I love this. Oh, guess who is back? I feel back to my old self. I am so relieved. I need to tell you a couple of things. I'm sat by my Christmas tree in my filming room because I've got all of my presents around me that I'm gonna wrap for people. So I'm gonna wrap while I'm talking to you. Anyway, the first things I'm going to wrap are in here. So I have for my direct family, I bought everyone different jewellery from Links of London. For any of you in the UK, don't know how many of you know about this. I was really upset when I heard about it, but Links of London have gone into liquidation. Do you know what really upset me? If you're interested vaguely in this, you've got to Google it. They have gone into liquidation, not because of the economy, Not even really because of the internet. They've gone into liquidation because they're owned by a parent company that some of you may know. They're called Folly. And from what I understand, the guy who runs Folly was trying to float the company on the stock exchange. So he fraudulently claimed that Links of London's sales revenue was $1 billion, I think, or euros, more than what it actually was. He then got fined for fraud, and then he's bankrupted the business. And when I went into the store, you can't buy anything online anymore. You have to go into the store. It's like a fire sale. It's 70% off. I've bought people like gorgeous jewelry. I love this brand. Everything's like solid silver. Some of it's gold. Some of it's gold plated. But I bought my first ever Links of London bracelet, or I got it for my birthday in like 2003 or something, and I love them. And I'm really sad that this is going to be off the high street. And I felt really bad as well, because when I was talking to the girls in there, they were all so cheerful, and they've all lost their jobs right before Christmas, right because someone was being greedy and trying to make more money out of something. Like, they've gone on, killed off a brand and all of the people that worked there, and it just really annoyed me. Anyway, I have found some amazing items for people in the family, so I'm going to wrap those up. I'm not going to show you what they are because the girl really nicely wrapped them up for me. And also, although I've told everyone don't watch this, there might still be some of you watching. So let's wrap that while I talk. The Harrods bit of this video, I had the weirdest day, and I don't know whether it was because I think I might have had a temperature that day. I have just now quickly edited together the vlog bit, and I can tell when I look at myself, I can tell I'm ill. I've got, you know when you've had a cold and you get like a red nose and like the whites of your eyes are kind of red and watery? I can see that in myself, and I look really pale and really tired. So on that day, when I went to Harrods, I had to go into Harrods or central London because I was getting my hair done. I think I already said this. If I didn't get it done before Christmas, they couldn't fit me in until the 19th of January. And I just want to, I just want to get it done. So I went in to have that done. I then also had to go to Harrods to collect my watch that's been in there for like a very long time, and they kept texting me saying, please can you come and get it, and then they started phoning me saying, can you come and get it? So I felt that I had to do that. Anyway, look, while I'm trying to find the end of this, I'm just going to carry on telling you. So I had all these bits that I needed to do basically, but it was the worst possible day to have to go and get them done because I felt really ill. Anyway, so on the day, I don't know if it's because I had a temperature, and this is going to sound crazy, but I felt that the day went by really slowly. In case you haven't noticed, I am the most terrible gift wrapping person in the world. I'm now going to put some ribbon on to try and make it look better. Anyway, back to the story. So time on the day was going really slowly, like spookily slowly. So I woke up half an hour late. I got in the shower, and because I felt really ill, do you ever get it when you get in the shower and you just can't be bothered to get out? It's like really nice and warm, and you just stand there like in like a daydream. And I must have been in there for half an hour, and I thought, well, this leaves me half an hour before I've got to like get dressed, dry my hair, do my makeup, then go. That's never gonna happen. When I got out of the shower, it had only been 10 minutes. I'd only been in there 10 minutes, but it felt like I'd been in there half an hour. Now this never happens. I am late for everything. Then I went and did my makeup, and instead of just getting on with my makeup, I felt that I had to find the perfect YouTube video to watch while I did it. I was sitting there for ages scrolling, couldn't find anything. And again, I was like, oh my God, would you just focus, just get the makeup done, because we're gonna end up being so late. Anyway, it's like I was in some weird time warp, because by the time I'd actually got ready and I was dressed, and I'd done my hair, and I was still moving like really slowly around the house because I had no energy, I still had 20 minutes to go before I had to leave. And I was like, what is going on today? Like, it's working out in my favour, but I just feel really strange. Then I did Harrods and got all of that done. And after I left Harrods, I didn't film anything because it was torrential rain and I was carrying loads of bags and I was just really tired. When I got to Harrods, I was waiting at Harrods for my car. So they have like valet parking and you've got to wait for them to bring your car up. And I was waiting for my car for like 20 minutes. And by this point it was coming up to 8 o'clock in the evening and I just wanted to be home. And I was like, where is my car? Where is my car? And I kept hearing it start in the car park, but then it would like turn off and then it would start again. And after a while, one of the guys came up and he was like, I don't know what's up with your car, but I can't get the handbrake off. Can you come and have a look at it? So I went to my car, put everything in the boot, and it's got an electric handbrake on it. It's like a switch as opposed to like a manual one. Started the car, sure enough, could not get the handbrake off. And sometimes when you accelerate away, that's another way of getting the handbrake off, like auto release. It was doing none of it. So then, oh God, this is what I mean. I was like, this is the weirdest day. This has never happened with that car at all. So I had to go and phone the assistance people. They said, oh, we're not going to be with you for an hour. And by the time they'd have got there, the car park would have been closed by that point. And they were like, don't worry, we'll like get you a taxi home if all else fails. And I was like, yeah, but Harrods are going to charge me storage of this car overnight and I just can't. Anyway, then the technician phoned me and said, can you go to the car, lock it and unlock it twice and then press the hazard warnings and then press the button to release the handbrake? And it worked. I was just like, what is this? He was like, oh, it's like an electrical thing and you're going to have to like take it in, don't use the handbrake in the meantime. And then I got home. And again, this is like so random, but I was eating my dinner and I was just like sat gazing out the window. This fox just like, we've got like big patio windows that like look out, like it's like panoramic, so it goes all the way around the kitchen and you can see out into the garden and like the garden's lit up, we put all lights out there. So like I'm just sat there in a daze. And as I'm eating, this fox just like walks up to the window. Just like looks in and like looked in for it and I was like, this is so weird. And then it just like walked off and like went about its business. And it felt like the most surreal, weird day. And I don't know what that was, what it was, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing, but that's what happened. Okay, there's the first one done. And I have this kit that I bought last year. And it's got twine in it, Christmassy things that you can stick on, like red hearts and things. And then also Christmas name tag labels, so you can put that on and things like this. I actually got this from Hobbycraft. The next thing I'm going to do these. It's Sunday, so we're a few days before Christmas now. I've only got, I think, 3 more people to buy for, although David's going out tomorrow to get last minute presents and I said to him, can you so he asked me what I wanted for Christmas this year and honestly I don't want anything. I think in our family we're more birthdays, so instead of like doing a big thing for Christmas for everyone, we rather do things for birthdays. And I said to him, I really don't need anything. But I understand, because I've bought him things and he's like, well, obviously I want to get you something. And normally I ask for things like car tires and, you know, things that you need that would be boring to have to buy yourself. That's normally what I ask for. And he was like, this year, please don't ask for anything like that. I want to get you something nice. And I was like, well, I actually always prefer it when he just, when he just surprises me and gets me something. Like, I'm really quite happy with small, like I love small functional things, like a candle or an ice cream maker or my egg poaching pan. I like things like that I didn't think I needed, but then I got it and I'm like, I end up using it all the time. Now, the plan for today is we've got a family lunch at a restaurant in a couple of hours, which I'm really looking forward to, and I have not eaten breakfast so that I have room for that. because this place we go to, oh my god, we've been going to it for years and the food is exquisite. So we're going to go to that. Then tomorrow, which is Monday, so Christmas is on Wednesday this year. We are going, Dave and I really want to go, well, we were thinking about going on Christmas Eve, but we don't know whether it's going to end up being really busy, but we want to go to, we want to go out to dinner and just casual drinks and stuff. And I think I've said, yeah, maybe I definitely have said this and I filmed it as well. So our routine for Christmas every year is we have one day seeing one side of the family, one day seeing the other side of the family. We used to do it where everyone just get, like, all of the families came together, but the thing is now everyone lives in different places, so it's not, logistically it doesn't really work. And then on Boxing Day we're going to go over to my parents' house. My wrapping looks so bad. I'm just going to keep putting this like ribbon on it and hoping that that saves the day. I'm not going to wrap everything because it's probably quite boring. But what I am going to do is I have had quite a few of you very kindly write to me in the last few days. For anyone who is not, if you've written to me recently and I haven't mentioned you here, it's likely because I haven't got it yet. But what I'll do is I'm just going to mention everyone here, and then anyone else. I'm going to write back to people, by the way. And if you wrote to me and I included you in the last video, I haven't yet had a chance to write back to everyone just because I've been like really ill, but I'm going to get onto that later today. So you're probably going to get your cards like after Christmas, which is annoying. This is the first. This has come from, I know who this is from, Stephanie. This is always so nice of you. I keep saying it, I know I keep saying it, but I'm really lucky on YouTube to have such a nice group of you that follow. And it's, every time I think about not doing YouTube anymore, so I think about not doing YouTube because I don't have the time for it. It's really, really time consuming and it's really expensive. And every time I think about not doing it, I feel like there are two reasons why I don't not do it. The first reason is that I feel that I've built such a good relationship with so many of you that I would actually in a way feel guilty for all of you who have been so good and you've stuck by me for so many years. But in addition to that, I've been making YouTube videos now for, I think, I started making them on and off, I think in 2013 or 2014. So I've been doing them now for years and I've just got into a routine with it. Well, this is the first card, can be read on video. Oh, happy belated birthday from Stephanie. And you've written me a letter and I'm going to write back to you. And so yeah, keep an eye out for that. Oh wow, what's this? Please open this after reading. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god, Stephanie! Look what you've made. Oh, I so appreciate, this is really sweet. You've made these. You've actually made them. Oh my god, Stacey. Shut up. Stacey in Scotland, Glasgow. I've seen you said don't read this on camera. Stacey is the sweetest, like you all are, but Stacey is the sweetest person I've met. She's been watching since, how long have you been watching for, Stacey? I don't even know. You've been watching for the longest time. And Stacey, I think it's okay to say this. Stacey wrote to me a couple of weeks back and it was in relation to a bag that I owned, and Stacey had basically been in a really bad situation where she'd been mugged and the people had taken her bag with all of her stuff in it. And I felt so awful for you. Anyway, I sent her the bag. I thought, I'm gonna let you have the bag. And she's got it and she loves it. And I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. So you have said there aren't enough words to thank you for your kindness. I wanted to send you some little gifts. I truly appreciate what you've done and I'm very humbled by it. You're 1 in a million. Stacey, I love you. You deserve it. And the thing is with karma, Karma will come back to them, but karma came to you because you're a good person. Oh, you've sent me some postcards. Is this recording? Oh my God, thank God. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Look what Stacey sent me. Sheet masks, chocolates there. This is really kind. You sent me these for the bunnies. Oh my God, the rabbits are gonna love you to death. And look what you made. Oh my God, the 3 things I love in my life. My husband and my 2 bunnies. Stacey, you are so, so kind. And look, it's freestanding. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The next thing is in here. I like to see somebody else that recycles Louisa Viaroma packaging. I always do. It's the best for shipping out stuff because it's really robust, but it looks good. Here's, oh, that's nice paper. Look at this paper. Can I read it out? Oh, wow. So this is from Daniela. Dear Sophie, I'm a big fan. I've been on YouTube for a while, but never really subscribed to any channels. You were one of the first and by far my favourite. It's the highlight of my week to see your posts. Anyway, since your birthday has passed and it's now almost Christmas, I thought I would send you a little token of my appreciation. I love sourcing. I love going to thrift stores for many things, but particularly for slightly damaged or for like teacups and stuff like that. Do you remember I said this? I was like, you can go and get some amazing things. You like to repurpose them into candles. Wow. Oh my God, and you sent me some. P.S. Please say hi to David and the bunnies. Thank you so much, Daniela. You've got me really intrigued now. You've made this. No way. And it smells amazing. What an look, 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 look. How incredible is this idea? So it's like a vintage, really pretty teacup. I love the ribbon that you've put on it. And then you've put, you've made a candle mix, which you've put on the inside. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna treasure that. That is so nice of you. And I love the idea. Thank you so much. I will be writing back. Is your address on here? I've got 3 cards and 1 more parcel. Let's do the cards first. I've got to confess, this card came to me a while ago. Oh, it's from Anna. Anna, this is the thing. I feel like I've gotten to know so many of you. This arrived a while ago, and when I did the last mail time, I was looking for it, and I knew I'd seen it, and I couldn't find it, and then I found it earlier on my desk, so I apologise for that. I really like Anna's writing as well. It's really perfect. I really like your writing. You said, Dear Sophie, I know you occasionally film topics on career, health, etc. And I've got a few questions for whenever you see this. Since completing my degree at UCL, I've come back, kicked off my working life, but unfortunately, in my current job at Deloitte, I've got a really toxic work environment and a very long commute. It's about, oh wow, 2 hours one way, 3 times a week. My question to you is if you've ever been in a similar situation where your manager makes you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, hell yeah. They make you feel uncomfortable, bad about your abilities. If so, how do you cope when you have no one to go to? In general, how do you leave work at work and allow yourself to just relax? My situation is a little strange because our team is really small and our manager, who is a lady, controls everything. She will even tell you the words you should use when you speak or write. I've been there. Oh my God, you are literally giving me flashbacks of someone. On a lighter note, your videos remind me that there's more to life than work. Sending my wishes to you, David, and your rabbits. Oh, Anna, I always love hearing from you. And I particularly love, whether you guys write to me or you write it as a comment, I really love, well, I appreciate in the first place, I can't believe that you come to me for advice on this stuff. I'm very honoured at that. The thing that you mentioned about, okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is because this is your first job. My first ever job, I was working in this customer service place, and exactly what you've spoken about here is word for word the situation that I was in. The boss at this particular place was, I actually want to say, I think sometimes, I don't know what your boss is like, but speaking for my own self and speaking from managers that I had in years that followed that were also micromanagers, I think they do it because they, have you ever worked for someone who you think, I think you're worried that I'm going to disrespect you unless you make my life a misery. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like your boss might be like that, where she's a bit, maybe she's insecure, or maybe she feels that she's got to be an absolute monster and a slave driver in order to keep you respecting her and make sure that you do what she wants you to do. It sounds like that could be the situation. I had the same situation, even to the point where I wasn't allowed to send an email until I typed it and then she'd read it. And do you know something? Do you know how many hours that adds to your day? Because you're like, hi, yeah, can you come and check like the 10th email for the day, which is like going to the stationery people so I can order more papers and staples, but you want to like come and check it. And I've always had respect for everyone, and I even had respect for her, but I remember thinking, I wish, instead of micromanaging like that, I wish you'd educate me on the words that I should use, on the way that you would like me to talk to people, so that I can copy you into all emails moving forward, and you know that I'm always speaking in the right tone of voice. And bearing in mind at the time, I was very, very junior, so I wasn't talking to anyone very high up the food chain. As I say, it was like stationery supplies and things like that. What I ended up doing is I just sucked it up. And when I say I sucked it up, I couldn't afford to not be at that job because I needed the money. And it did make it really difficult. Tell you what, at the end of some days, I used to like get in the car and just cry because she was such a bully. And on the weekends, I just dread, I'd have like anxiety on Saturday night. Sundays, I always hated Sundays. I could never enjoy it because it was the day before work and I knew I had like 5 days of her being horrible. Try right now to use this experience to learn from it, because all the time, even though it was miserable when I went through it, I reflect back on that a lot and I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot about how to work with people moving forward who maybe felt that they had to protect their job by being a bit of a monster. I learned how to like work with those people, and it also gave me, in many ways, it gave me a lot of like guts to be able to stand up for myself, but to do it in a business-like manner. You're at a great company. I would personally, unless the work market where you are is really buoyant, I would personally say if it's your first job, try and do 2 years there. 2 years on your CV looks great, and then when you go for another job, it looks good for you. I think if you're there only for a few months or for a year or something, I've had it where they question, like, why did you not last very long? And so I would say try and stick it out for 2 years. Try and not let it make you ill though. And even I get it, I work for myself now, and it's really difficult because I can't leave my work in the office because my office is at home. So when I've had a really stressful day, or if I'm working on something that's like really heavy, I'm awake all night thinking about it. I hope that helps though. I'm not saying to go and stick in a job that you hate, by the way. I'm just saying you're in that situation right now, use it to your advantage, and then give it like 18 months to 2 years, then go. And with a company like that on your CV, I think you will do great. This is from Madrid in Spain. Esmeralda. Okay, you've sent me a letter and you've said not to read it on camera, which is fine. But this one I can show. This is a Christmas card that you've really kindly sent me. And you've said, my name is Esmeralda, I'm from Madrid. I discovered your YouTube channel a few months ago and I love it because you're fun and natural. Thanks. The fun thing, besides you talk a lot about profession and career issues, this is what I'm talking about. They don't get many views, but this is what you guys write to me about. Work stuff. I want to wish you and David and your rabbits a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Esmeralda. I'm going to read this after, and then I'm going to write back to you. I'm hoping that seeing as it's Christmas and you're off work, maybe you've got like 10 hours to kill in your day to watch a video. Two more, that is it. This is from, oh, New York. Dear Sophie and David, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Jarell. I'm not going to read out your letter because I don't know if I can, but thank you so much for the card. Look at that. And I'm going to write back to you. This is from Andrea in Bavaria. You're always really kind to me, Andrea, and I always feel eternally grateful. Oh, have you sent me German chocolate? Oh no. I'm obsessed with oh, you've sent me a goodie bag. Oh my gosh. Right, let me do the grown-up thing and read out your letter first. Dear Sophie, I wish you and David a very warm, cozy and sweet and relaxing Christmas. I send you some helpful things for Christmas. Greetings from Bavaria. I have got a thing for German chocolate. Please don't send me any, please, because I really like it. Oh, guys, anyone watching who is from Germany, or maybe Austria, what is the name of those delicious cookies that you make at Christmas? And they kind of look a bit like a ginger snap, only they're a bit more gooey, they're a bit more soft, and they taste like cinnamon and nutmeg, and they're really spicy, and they sometimes have icing on the top. What are the name of those? Because years ago, David used to work with a German brand, and every Christmas they'd send us like a German tin containing those German biscuits. And I always say to him, what was the name of those biscuits? They're so good. Oh yes. I'm not going to show David this because he'll eat it. Oh, this is so sweet of you to look, and the cute bag that she put it in. Winter berries, bath salts, my favourite. Oh my word. Okay, so this is really thoughtful of you. And look, 2 pairs of, I love these cozy socks. I'm wearing some today, which are behind the camera. I took them off because I knew you were going to see my feet when I was wrapping up the presents, and I was like, no one needs to see those, but they're so comfy. This is so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you to all of you who have watched up until this point. I really, really appreciate it. I am going to do some more videos over Christmas, by the way, but I just want to take a moment to thank all of you who have watched me over the last year, or even years, who have stuck by, who have supported. I appreciate it massively. Have an amazing Christmas. I am going to be filming our Christmas day, David and I'm going to put that out shortly after Christmas, so if you want to see what we did, then you can come and watch that. And yeah, have an amazing Christmas and a really good 2020.